Hey, Shumi from Overdrive, and we are at the Curry Motor Speedway today. We were riding the Gixxers yesterday. I'll show you them in a minute. Behind me, those are the race Gixxers with the one make Gixxer series, who will be having a race later today. But what we're here at the racetrack for is actually that. This is the Suzuki GSXR 1000R. 2017 model, and I'm going to just take the media passes off the bike and put them somewhere else. So basically, it's an all-new motorcycle for 2017. There is a bit of wind here, so if you think the wind noise is getting too much, just leave me a comment. I'll try and see what I can do about it. And there's going to be that noise in the background now and then, because that's the guys just setting up the Gixxers for the actual race. So, what's new on the motorcycle is fundamentally everything, and yes, I did say fundamentally there. You know who you are. Now, so let's start with the design. So what they've done is they've made the motorcycle slimmer, narrowed and more compact, and the bodywork is inspired obviously by the MotoGP bike. So they've said, for example, that the headlight is so small because it allows them to run much bigger intakes. At the same time, it is an LED headlamp, so you don't actually need such a big headlamp once. Trishul, you're going to have to hold on for that. I will fire the motorcycle up, but not just yet. So this is the R model, and you can identify that with these daylight LEDs. These are not there on the base model, which I will show you towards the end. If you look up the pit lane, the first bike that you see there, that is the actual A model. I will show you that later. So the indicators stick out like that, and on the A model they work as the daylight running lights. On the R model, the upper model, you get this. The difference between the R and the A in price is about 3 lakh rupees. This is 22x showroom. That one is 19x showroom. The big difference between the two, as far as I'm concerned for riding sake, is this. This is the Showa balance free front fork. At the back, this is matched by the Showa, it's called the balance free cushion light. Let me just focus and show you. That's what it looks like. Both of them fully adjustable, but they are really smooth forks, and they have this level of plushness that we are Renith, you can leave this Facebook broadcast, because I'm here to explain the motorcycle to you. When I'm ready to rev the bike, I will rev the bike, right? So the big piston forks are there on the A. They're very good, but these add a level of plushness and a level of absorption that you don't believe a motorcycle like this, which is effectively a top of the line sports bike, can have. I'm going to just pause for a minute and just walk around the bike while the race cars separate out a little bit and the noise comes down a little bit. Oh, I just discovered that if you're watching Facebook Live and I don't like the comments you guys are making, I can just block you. Oh, I'm going to have so much fun with that. So, now that people have come down a little bit, what Suzuki have done, and it's a slightly old school Japanese sort of way to do this doesn't have a color TFT screen like everybody else does. All it has is a LCD screen, and if you can see that it's a very old school looking screen, and frankly, on the track, that is easy to see. The gear indicator is easy to see. Those are the two big things taken care of. The rev counter is here. You can see that quite easily as well. The mode selections you don't really worry about, but all of these smaller numbers here, these are much harder to read. And I'm not convinced that this is actually a great design, but for what it's worth, it works. The light you'll see most often is the traction control light, which is actually here up here at the corner. So that's the dash. So that's the bodywork, and just final word with the bodywork. Look at how small the rear end is. It's literally that wide at the end. I think the Aprilia RSV is a little bit narrower than this, but look at just how narrow that thing is. Now, if you look on the side, big exhaust. This is what the Euro 4 has done. These giant end cans are being slung by the Euro 4s. But behind that is effectively a brand new 1000cc engine. We can't actually see the engine, obviously it's behind the fairing. But what you need to know is it's got brand new big titanium valves. It's got a variable valve timing system. Unlike the Ducati DVT system, which is a continuously variable system, this one switches the cam timing at some time after 10,000 RPM. Suzuki won't reveal the exact number. And at that point, the bike becomes a little more ferocious. There's a small step in power, and you can actually feel it because the front wheel will usually lift just a little bit. But the important thing to note is that it allows Suzuki to run quite a strong mid-range and a fierce top end. It's a 202 PS motorcycle now, so no lack of power. It's a brand new motorcycle for this year, and I think if my memory serves, the last time they did a brand new motorcycle was 2009. There was an update I think in 2011 or 12, but brand new Suzuki GSXR 1000 has been a long time coming, and this is the one. It is all new, so the frame is all new as well. So it's still a twin spark. So it's just in a twin spar frame. It's narrower here, it's a little bit wider there, and Suzuki says it's wider so that it quells the vibration a little bit, because this bike, remember, it doesn't have a balancer shaft anymore. This is the R model. It also gets the standard quick shift, that's this black thing here. This one, it works on both up and down shifts. It actually works really well on up shifts. Feels a little rubbery on the downshift, and I'm not happy about it. It works, but I wish the feel was a little bit better. So roughly that is the story of this motorcycle. New 320mm Brembo with monoblocks. It's got ABS as standard. It's got an IMU now. The IMU gives it traction control. The traction control takes care of wheelies, so there is no actual wheelie control on this bike, but it does control wheelies. And it sounds actually very nice. It's a very smooth sounding. Let me see. Let me start this up for you and fire it up as you guys like to see it. Hold on a second. All right. So that's what it sounds like. Here we go. Right. So we rode this bike from, basically it hadn't even been running when we started riding this motorcycle. So it's 200 kilometers down the road, all track work. This bike is in for a hard life, obviously. I think this will become the press bike. So the whole story is brand new motorcycle, 202 PS engine, a traction control system that I honestly could not feel working, a wheelie control system that I found very useful because Curry is very, very bumpy right now. The chassis is narrow, it's skinny feeling. It makes the motorcycle very easy to ride, fully adjustable suspension. It's a really comfortable, smooth motorcycle. I really, really like it. This one is the R model. It's a 22 lakh rupees ex-showroom Delhi. Look at this. There's school kids attending this weekend. This is awesome. Now on the other end of this, let me just take the keys out before we lose the keys. Hold on 1 second. So now let's walk to the ABS model, which is the basic model. Now remember, both the motorcycles have IMUs. Just keep an eye on that bike. Because they have IMUs, both of them have cornering ABS, which means the motorcycle can actually sense what lean angle you are at and then give you as much ABS as the grip level will be able to give you. So this is the black GSX-R 1000 ABS model. Very similar looking, but already notice if you look here, right, the LED DRLs have gone. Instead, these lights work with LEDs. In fact, when the bike is coming down the track, I actually like how the ABS model looks with its yellow daytime running lamps and the other one. As soon as I park it, I'll quickly run you through the features again. So, big difference. That's the Showa big piston fork in the front. There is the Showa monoshock at the back, not the balanced tree forks. And to me, that's a big difference. So this bike is 19 lakh rupees ex-showroom. Should you pay the 3 lakh rupees? I think if budget is not a constraint, you absolutely must get the R because it's immediately more comfortable than this motorcycle. And it's a comfort in terms of confidence, so you will be able to actually use it. Apart from that, it's a very similar looking motorcycle, and in spec terms, the quick shifter on that bike is the big difference apart from the suspension. Again, the suspension alone to me is worth it and I would pay the money for that. So these are the two new Suzukis. I rode them yesterday. Let's go back to the R. I rode them yesterday at the racetrack, put a few laps on them, and I'm very happy to report they're comfortable, they're fast, and they're not, the ergonomics are not like a regular sports bike in the sense that when you're riding them, it's not like you're fighting with the motorcycle or your wrists are in a lot of pain or that, because they actually work quite well. They're comfortable machines. The handlebar is not too low. So in that sense, Suzuki really got the package together, and I'm honestly looking forward to riding it out on the street because I think it's a versatile engine. It's able to handle torque. There was a journalist yesterday who wasn't comfortable with the state of the racetrack. He basically chose to ride the whole racetrack in third gear, and he had a great time. So in that sense, it's a versatile motorcycle which will do a lot of things, and that to me makes it a very nice motorcycle to ride. I cannot wait to test it. Now, I will take questions now. Omar, the older generation was a better looker. Yes, you are entitled to an opinion, and if you like that, you will have to find a used one because Suzuki will no longer sell you the used one. Hayabusa ka chota ke bada bhai. Well, technically chota bhai because this is a 1000cc bike and that is a 1350. In some other ways, bada bhai because this has more performance than that bike, more ability than that bike. Aditanshu, the price, the R model, the blue one that we've done in the video today, that's 22 lakh rupee ex-showroom. Post GST prices have not changed. The black one that we did was the ABS model. You get 4 colors. All the international colors are here except for the red one. Ayush, Suzuki always disappoint after sales service. Okay, I have nothing to add to that. Does the bike get manufactured in India? No, it's a CBU imported directly from Japan. Prajwal, these bikes are running Bridgestone RS10, I think. Yes, they're running RS10 Bridgestones. They felt really good at the racetrack, and for a bike that did 200 kilometers at the racetrack from the beginning, these tires aren't very worn at all. So I'm actually quite happy and surprised by them. Piyush, no sound. I'm not sure what that means. What's the big difference between the two? Vasu, the big difference is suspension and a little bit in specification. So the suspension is the big one because these are the Showa big piston balance-free forks on the R model. The base model gets big piston forks which are one step below this. The level of control and comfort that these forks have and the balance-free at the back as well, in fact, they're able to give you is a very, very big difference, and it's something that I would pay money for. This bike also has a standard quick shifter. Is it better than the S1000 RR BMW? I have not tested an S1000 RR in the recent past, so it would be a hard decision to call. But I will tell you this, the difference in the 200 bhp class motorcycles is not much, it's about feel. And if you like the BMW's feel, you will not like the Suzuki's feel. If you like the Suzuki's feel, you won't like the BMW's feel. Manav Jyogi, I just covered the difference between the R and the A model. Is primarily suspension, quick shifter, daytime running lamps. Fuel efficiency, I don't know, we haven't tested it yet. Manoj, this is a 202 PS at the crank. Charan, how long am I going to be in Coimbatore? I'm going to be here for another hour and 15 minutes. Is the Z10R better? Again, I have not tested it. I have tested it, liked it, but we preferred the 2015 model to the 2016 and 17 because the 2015 was very easy to ride on the street. The 2016 became much harder. This motorcycle I think will be much better than the 10R on the street as it is because it's very easy to ride this. Sashta Shetty brake, yes. Balu twins, I love Superbikes. Me too, man. There's two of us. Suman, how is the suspension? It's actually very good. It's a very comfortable motorcycle. A lot of control over the chassis attitude, but at the same time, it's not a rock hard motorcycle. I'm very surprised and I'm super happy. Fuel tank capacity, I haven't checked, but usually these bikes do about 17 to 20 liters to the tank. I think that's a 15 or a 17 liter tank. I'm honestly not sure. I have to check the specifications. Biswa, this is for 22 lakhs ex showroom. That is ex showroom. Yeah, it will order price will go up. Shul, thank you so much for watching. If there are no more questions, I'm going to leave you here. That is the GSX-R 1000R on sale now. The black bike that I showed you was the GSX-R 1000A, which is the base model. Quick summary, both have brand new 99.8cc engines. Both make 202 PS, IMU equipped, there's traction control, cornering ABS, all of that on both the bikes. The R model gets a better suspension spec, it gets a quick shifter, and it gets position lights. Both bikes come in all of these colors, so you get this color, you get the black scheme, there's two more colors. They're on sale now. Vivek, is the riding position good for long cruising? I suspect this is one of the most comfortable liter bikes, but we'll have to take it out on the road to tell you. I would be very surprised if it wasn't though, because yesterday at the racetrack I came back, I was tired from riding it from the physicality of it, but I wasn't actually tired from the riding position, which is a surprise. Salman, 4 colors, look up their website, only the international red color isn't here, all the other 4 colors are available here. And if there's no other questions, I'm going now. Right, thank you so much for watching.